We interrupt your evening broadcast with a critical notice issued by the emergency broadcast system. You are all being advised to remain inside. Do not answer your doors. Do not leave your homes under any circumstances. This is not a drill. Over the past 12 hours, there have been 27 confirmed missing persons, and that number continues to rise. All victims disappeared within a 15-mile radius of the old logging roads just north of the Ridgeback Trail. Authorities believe these vanishings are linked and caused by a hostile entity referred to in unofficial channels as the Man-Eater. This creature does not follow any predictable patterns. It hunts in storms, in clear daylight, and even in crowded public spaces. Surveillance footage recovered from a wildlife camera shows a distorted figure moving unnaturally fast. Its limbs are long and drag behind it as if broken, and its head is tilted to the side at an impossible angle. There is no confirmed description of the creature. Some say it resembles a man. Others report it walks like one but sounds wrong, like a voice being played backward through a tape recorder. One hiker claimed the creature wore clothing, patches stitched together from the garments of different victims. Others describe it as skinless, muscles and veins exposed like some twisted anatomy experiment. None of these claims have been verified, but all share one common truth. This entity is dangerous. One witness, a teenager from Dunlow, reported a terrifying encounter. "I thought it was my dad standing in the driveway," the teenager said. "He waved at me. I opened the door and it wasn't him. It was something pretending." The authorities are investigating this report, but it echoes many others in the affected area. Please remain calm. Authorities are working around the clock to secure all exits from the affected zone, but the situation is escalating. You are urged to avoid mirrors, reflective surfaces, and glass after sunset. Several reports indicate the creature mimics its prey by observing them through reflections before suddenly appearing nearby. This behavior makes it impossible to predict where it will strike next. If you notice changes in a family member's behavior, odd speech patterns, distant or vacant stares, delayed reactions, do not attempt to engage with them. Leave the room, lock the door, and contact authorities immediately. These changes may indicate that a person has been affected or replaced by the entity. More alarming is the recovered audio from a patrol car's dash cam. At 2:14 a.m., Officer Reed reported seeing a man standing in the road near the old Lornaville Inn. The last transmission captured his voice, strained and terrified. "I see a man in the road. He's not moving. His mouth keeps opening wider. He's not saying anything. It's just wide." The transmission cut off seconds later. The patrol car was later found wrecked and empty. If you believe you have seen the Man-Eater, do not speak, do not run, and do not turn around. If you are hearing this broadcast now and something is knocking on your window, it might already be inside. This entity is patient and methodical. It watches and learns. It mimics voices, gestures, and appearances with terrifying accuracy. It preys on your trust and your senses. It can imitate loved ones to lure you into danger. Multiple reports describe families shattered when a member disappears, only to be replaced by a hollow imitation. These copies are wrong in subtle, unsettling ways. Voices slightly distorted, movements too slow or too jerky, eyes that don't focus properly. Officials urge extreme caution. Do not open your doors to anyone. Do not respond to calls from outside, even if you recognize the voice. Do not trust reflections or recordings of familiar sounds. Avoid looking into mirrors after dark. The creature uses reflections to study and stalk its victims. If you hear whispers calling your name, do not answer. If you see a figure standing motionless in the distance, do not approach. Do not acknowledge it. If something scratches at your windows or doors, do not respond. Lock yourself in and contact emergency services. Surveillance footage shows the creature can mimic not only appearance but mannerisms and voice, making it nearly impossible to identify until it is too late. Authorities are coordinating evacuation plans but warn that the entity is highly adaptable and dangerous. The affected zone is expanding, and containment efforts so far have failed. The creature appears to be learning. Each encounter makes it smarter, more cunning. It uses your fears against you, striking when you least expect it. If you have pets, keep them inside and watch for signs of agitation. They may sense the creature's presence before humans do. Do not rely solely on technology. Some electronic devices have been reported to malfunction near the entity. You may hear distorted music or voices over your radios or televisions. These are not signals but attempts to lure you out. Do not respond. Families have reported missing items, personal belongings appearing in strange places, and unfamiliar objects left on doorsteps or in yards. These may be warnings or attempts to confuse and disorient. Remain vigilant. Trust no one outside your immediate household. Keep emergency supplies, food, water, batteries, ready for an extended period. Power outages and communication blackouts are expected. Remember, this creature thrives on fear and confusion. Stay calm. Do not engage. Avoid direct eye contact and never respond to calls for help you cannot verify. If you find yourself alone or trapped, mark your location with visible signs. Use written notes to communicate instead of speaking aloud. This is your final warning. The man-eater is not bound by time or place. It moves unseen, unstoppable, and relentless. If you are hearing this broadcast, act now. Secure your home. Stay silent. Do not answer knocks. Do not open doors. If you hear something outside, something breathing or moving just beyond your windows, do not look. Do not respond, because it may already be inside.